Hey everyone, hope you're having a great Tuesday. Just wanted to share this one with you. So if f of x was coffee beans, then f prime of x, which is the derivative, is coffee. So the derivative of coffee beans is coffee. Reminder that you're going to be doing your chapter 1 assessment today. I'm going to be posting a video that's going to help you with one of the problems, so please make sure you're on the lookout for that. That is due by Thursday at noon. And as always, if you have questions on anything at all, please make sure you email me. Today we are dealing with day 2 of the derivative and the tangent line problem. So we are going to take a look at differentiability and continuity and what the difference of that is. Just a quick review. The definition of derivative of f of x. So if I were to go ahead and do that, I could say f prime of x is equal to the limit as the change in x approaches 0 of f of x plus the change in x minus f of x, all of that over the change in x. There's other ways that we can write that as well. It's oftentimes used with an h, so we could use the limit as h approaches 0. And this would be f of x plus h minus f of x, all of that over h. Both the green and the red one are very common. We then looked at the alternate form for the definition of a derivative, and this is good for finding things just at one point. The definition of a derivative gives you the entire function. This is just going to give you f of c. So if I go ahead and do this, it's the limit as x approaches c of f of x minus f of c, all of this over x minus c. So that's going to give us the derivative at that specific point. So it'll be like f prime of c is what we're going to get there. So today we're going to focus on the idea of differentiability. So if a function is differentiable at a point, then you can find the slope at that point. So if you have any curve here, or any type of a function that we've got going on, all of these points that are on here, we could find the slope at. So the slope of here could look like this. Slope of up here could look like that. But there might be situations where we're not able to find the slope. An example would be like, what if we had a function that looked like this? That had a jump discontinuity. Right here, at this point, when x is equal to c, there is no way that I can find the slope of it. I could find the slope as it comes from the left, and I could find it as it comes from the right, but I can't find the slope. And in this scenario, it might be the same, but it doesn't look like it's going to work out.